Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Nappy George. I just want to give y'all a shout out for tuning in right now. I appreciate you. You're watching my YouTube channel, and I have got a nice weekend wrap up for you guys today. What I'm going to do moving forward is recount some of the things that happened in the past weekend, just kind of talk about them, see what the people feel about the topics, kind of throw out some news. Maybe you didn't know about it. Maybe you got something to add to the discussion to give to the world. So, hey, bless all the way up. Today, I'm going to start with, I hope everybody tuned in to the latest versus battle. I don't know if you've been checking them out, but I've been watching the versus battle since the beginning. Obviously, this is something that directly spawned from the Rona. So, man, this is like the evolution of hip hop right here. You know, it's something that's really evolved into a multi-genre kind of platform that is really drawing in a lot of views. I mean, I seen something that Timbaland posted where they had more views on the verses than they had at the Country Music Awards. So I mean, you know, fact check me on that. I know it was some post on his Instagram. Check out Timbaland's Instagram, and you see those numbers. But I mean, it's just been amazing. I was Team JEEZY on this one. JEEZY versus Gucci was an epic, legendary battle of some big South rappers that have been doing it for a long time and put in their work and have some respectable resumes. So shout out to the veterans out there. Love the battle. I'm Team JEEZY. Let's get it. Thug Motivation 101 was one of the greatest South albums ever, in my opinion. So, and it's not even lyrically, it's just the whole vibe of the album. You know what I mean? JEEZY had that character that was strong. So much love and respect to young JEEZY and Gucci Mane. And I can't wait to tune into the next versus battle. Moving on. Also wanted to talk about what happened over the weekend. If you haven't heard, that 21 Savage's little brother has been stabbed to death in London in the UK. Now this came to shock, obviously, to a lot of people. He's also a popular rapper that's been doing his thing. I think it's TM1way or TM1way, if I'm not mistaken. You know, I apologize. I'm not familiar with 21 Savage little brother work. But, you know, shout out to him and his whole family, man. I mean, I know he's got to be grieving right now. It's been a hard year already for a lot of people. And we hate to lose another soldier worldwide, international, man. So big shout out to 21 Savage. My condolences to him and his family. We got to stop the violence, man. And I mean, man, the tragic way he died is so unfortunate. It just goes to show you that you got to stay on top of your toes and protect your family. Richness and fame ain't always gonna do it for you. So, hey, pray for the people, pray for each other, man. Let's take care of each other and try to stop this cycle of violence, all right? And moving on with that, I also wanted to talk about a story that I actually read according to hip hop. According to hip hop, the popular blog on both Facebook and Twitter, and it is a story that kind of, you know, was in the moment for what I was reading with 21 Savage's little brother. And this is that yesterday, as of yesterday, it was 26 years ago, that day that Tupac was shot in the lobby of Quad Studios while in New York. Tupac was recording verses for a mixtape of Ron G. Tupac was repeatedly distracted by his beat burden with music manager James Jimmy Henchman Roseman, reportedly offering $7,000 for Tupac to stop by Quad Studios. The writer goes on to explain the story and tell people, you know, kind of what happened as far as the newspaper kind of laid it out. But this entire episode kind of changed hip hop and changed the music industry in a lot of ways and made relationships different with managers. I mean, if you've been in tune to the game for a long time, the whole entire lifetime of Suge Knight is controversial, you know, still to this day. So Tupac was shot and it elevated his fame, and a lot of young rappers still to this day gravitate toward that lifestyle to get that fame. So we gotta take them out of that mindset, start paying attention to something else, and really elevate other things, so we don't keep ending up with a whole bunch of 6ix9ine documentaries, because, you know, it seems like these days, you know, people do whatever it is to get popular, don't care who it hurts, don't care what about respect or honor or none of that. So, you know, stop the violence, stop gravitating toward it, support real artists and real people who doing positive things, as well as the culture as a whole. So much love and respect to 21 Savage, much love and respect to Gucci Mane and Young JEEZY. support young independent artists who aren't always gravitating toward the gun violence, and hopefully we can break that cycle, and we won't have any more tragic loss of great artists like we did with Tupac over fame. So once again, it's your boy Nappy George with a weekend wrap up. Okay, and the last thing I wanted to talk about for this week's weekend wrap up is the Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. fight. Obviously, this event has been anticipated and speculated about for a very long time. People have been excited about it. I personally was excited about it. Couldn't believe Mike Tyson was going to get back in the ring. But man, did he, and it was an impressive performance in my opinion. I was shocked to even see them throw as many blows as they did. I thought they really gave us a good show considering what it was. Some people on Twitter disagree with me. I understand that it's not always the most entertaining to watch two older gentlemen go at it. So, I understand that. But man, big shout out to Sugar Ray and Snoop Dogg on the sideline. Snoop was cracking me up the whole time. He said the only way that they can stop this fight is if Grandma came out here and shut it down. So, hey, big shout out to Snoop Dogg, man. Big shout out to Mike Tyson for the recovery he's made and the track he's on, the Legends League. And I got to comment on Nate Robinson. Yo, Nate Robinson, I love you, man. He was big time, showed up, and electrified the crowd when he played for the Bulls and the NBA. But, man, stick to the NBA because Jake Paul been putting in that work, as much as a lot of people like to disrespect. Hey, if you're going to come correct, you better come all the way because you can see the boy didn't come to play. So, hey, boxing is a sport where you came to hurt. So, you got to protect yourself. Put your hands up, Nate. Put your hands up. Who is in that man's corner? Oh, my God. But this has been a weekend wrap-up from your boy, Nappy George. And, if y'all got any comments or suggestions, please weigh in on the topics right here in the comment section. And I will be doing another weekly wrap-up next week about some topics that's in the news. And feel free to send me some topics. Check me out on Twitter, on Instagram, at Nappy George. And please like, subscribe, and share this video. Much love and respect. Please add any topics y'all want to talk about in the comment section so we can do more of these weekend wrap-ups and keep the channel entertaining for you. Thank you very much. Your boy Nappy George is in the building. Peace, much love, and respect.